Welcome to Write Ideas with Susan. I'm going to be doing a two-part series with this one. The first part today is I'm going to be sharing a Bible story using Bible storytelling, the S.A.M. method. I'll be sharing the story of Lazarus from John chapter 11. And then in part two, I'm going to show you how you can use it for about a 20 to 30 minute Bible story. So first, we'll just start off with the story that I've crafted from John chapter 11. Lazarus was very sick, so his sisters sent a message to Jesus, who was staying in another town. "Lord, your good friend Lazarus is very sick." Now Jesus loved Lazarus and his sisters, Mary and Martha, very much, but he stayed where he was another couple of days. And then finally he said to his disciples, "It's time to go. Lazarus has died, and I'm glad I wasn't there for your sake, because now you may really believe." So they traveled, they arrived at the town, and they found out that Lazarus had already been in the grave for 4 days. People had come from everywhere to comfort Mary and Martha. Mary, she ran out to Jesus and she fell at his feet and said, "Lord, if you had been here, my brother would not have died." She was crying, and Jesus saw her there. And all the people around were crying, and his heart was sad, and he cried as well. Someone in the crowd said, "See how much he loved Lazarus." Someone else said, "He's healed blind people. Certainly he could have kept Lazarus from dying." Jesus said, "Take me to where you've buried him." So they took him to a big cave that had a huge stone rolled across the entrance. And he said, "Roll away the stone." But Martha went, "Lord, no. He's been in there for 4 days. It's going to smell terrible." "Roll away the stone." So they rolled away the stone. And then Jesus, in a loud voice, said, "Lazarus, come out." And Lazarus came out. He was still wrapped in grave clothes, with a cloth covering his face. "Untie him and let him go." As you can imagine, many of the people who were there that day believed in Jesus. And then the news got back to the religious leaders, and they were upset. They said, "If he keeps doing things like this, then everybody's going to believe in him." And from that day on, they began devising a plan of how they were going to get Jesus put to death. If you like this example of Bible storytelling, can you give it a thumbs up and let me know? And in part two, I'm going to be showing you how you can use Bible storytelling for a 20 to 30 minute lesson using 5 questions, using some extra added materials as well. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in part 2. Bye.